Hello, I'm Paul Campbell. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about teleprompters, or at least one teleprompter. That's the Neewer teleprompter, the one I'm looking at right now. Not everyone can talk well off the cuff without notes. Often you'll freeze, mind goes blank, or you'll trip over words. Now, I've tried notes on an iPad propped up under the camera lens, or script written out on butcher paper taped to the tripod, but in both cases it was obvious that I was not looking at the lens and hence not engaging with the viewer. Now you can make your own teleprompter. It's really a simple device. It just consists of a one-way mirror, piece of glass basically. There are plenty of instruction videos on YouTube. Now I've tried making one using a picture frame for the glass and a space for an iPad underneath it. This is what it looks like. I used a free app to use on the iPad. Now the glass has had to act as both a mirror and a plain transparent glass pane. This is achieved, of course, by keeping the camera side of the glass dark and surrounded by black. It works okay in principle, but ordinary glass causes a double image, which makes it effectively useless. So eventually I gave in and I purchased this Neewer. It seemed to be the most economical choice out of those available. It's available in several sizes. This one is the X14 Pro with remote. It comes in a neat case. Looks good, but it's very insubstantial. Now it's good enough for storage on a shelf when not in use, but it's definitely not a road case. You're not going to throw this in the back of your car. The teleprompter, however, is built solidly. It's made from fairly heavy gauge aluminium and special semi-transparent glass. The principle is the same as a one-way mirror. This is how we set it up. We'll attach the tripod quick release plate here and mount it on the tripod. Now this arm then folds out in front to the horizontal and will support the iPad. The mirror and hood fold up to a set 45-degree angle. The camera fits here. A 1/4-inch screw fitting is supplied to attach it. The position can be adjusted over a fairly wide range, back and forward. Then the hood fits over the lens thus. The iPad fits here. Scripts can be loaded in several ways. I normally write the script in Notion, then copy it to Notepad++, remove all empty lines and save it as a text file into Dropbox. Then on the app, the script can be loaded directly from Dropbox. Text size and scrolling speed can be adjusted on the iPad or via the remote control. The text is reversed in the app as it's reversed again in the mirror. This is the remote. Now unfortunately, the light on the screen is very dim and it's hard to notice that it's active. It's easy to leave it on and drain the battery. It connects to the iPad app via Bluetooth. It's indispensable for stopping and starting the scroll, like when you need to ad-lib, or if the scroll is running too fast. The text size can also be changed with the remote. Now the glass does have an effect on exposure. Here's a grey card correctly exposed at 40%. That's for Canon YDR on the C100, without the teleprompter. And here is it again, using the same settings with the teleprompter glass in place. You can see it's moved the trace quite a distance. Now adjusting the exposure to 40% again, and the difference is half a stop. It's not much, but it does need to be taken into consideration. Summing up, I find the teleprompter is indispensable. It's easy to use, it's simple, it's uncomplicated, and it's well made. It saves countless retakes. Doesn't save them all though, but it does save a lot of time. Now I can't compare it with competitive products since this is the only one I've used, but it's hard to imagine that there's much room for improvement in such a simple device. The hood does tend to collapse and fall in front of the lens if you're not careful. Neewer's more expensive model has a better hood, I think. But this one, it does work well enough if you're careful. The remote could have a simple LED on it to indicate power on. That would make it easier to see when it is in fact turned on. But that's about it. Well, that's it for this quick review. So until next time, goodbye, and may your God go with you.